Hey guys, and welcome to our worm farm experience. We decided to start a worm factory. One, because I like to go fishing, always need worms. Two, to help compost all the waste that comes out of our house. So here in the top, you see a top layer of shredded paper. Underneath that, the worms have already started to compost the food that I put in there last time. It's kind of dark, but that's because they're working on it. Now this is the top layer that I have right now. I do have another layer that they've already been working on for about a week now. And they're just your basic old red worms. So what I'm gonna do is, I've got some other food here for them. This is just some an old tomato, some out-of-date lettuce that went bad, a lime, eggshells too, because those are real good for them. So, and then I'm gonna add more newspaper because that's their fiber. So this kind of, from what we understand, does two things. It kind of acts as a worm bed, you know, for a place for them to get comfortable, but also as a source of their fiber later on. But you can't just put it in here dry. A worm bed in a worm factory has to stay moist. So you just gotta get all the paper wet. And you don't have to use any fancy water or anything, just a bunch of tap water is fine. But you should be able to squeeze it and not a whole lot of water drips out, because you don't want it too wet. That's key here. That's good for our bottom layer. I'm going to go ahead and add some of this. Now, generally, you want to feed your worms about half a pound of food for every pound of worms you have. And a pound of worms is an awful lot. It's about 1,000 worms. I only have about 300 or so in here, so I don't feed them all that much very often, which is why they're still working on the bottom layer. But we have this to compost, so I'm going to go ahead and give it to them. I think I got the top layer set. They'll move into that whenever they're done with the bottom layers, or they feel like they're running out of food. They'll just naturally move up, so they don't ever go down. So to make sure that it stays moist throughout the day, I'm just going to put this little handy lid that came with it just right on top there. That keeps it sealed and keeps it moist throughout the day. And as you can see, we do have it under our upper porch. It is so that it's not in direct sunlight, because it cannot be out in direct sunlight or get rained on. They're very particular. So they have to have it between a few certain degrees. So we'll see how that goes in the winter time, because it can get pretty cold up here. Alright, so that's it for now. I guess we'll give you an update later on. Check back with you later.